What is truly new in Waldorf education? Well, for one thing, it has moved west. Most of the new schools, most of the vital ideas in Waldorf education are coming primarily from the West Coast. For another big change in Waldorf education in the 21st century is that it is going public. More and more Waldorf Methods charter schools have begun to sprout up, particularly in Northern California. Can this work? Can a system like Waldorf education, which works with the developmental aspect of the child, which gives teachers remarkable freedom in the classroom, which moves slowly in the early years and leaps forward in the upper grades?
You know, I didn't even have children yet, and a friend had her children, and she was sharing her experience at Davis Waldorf School. And she just said, you know, the children are so nurtured there for who they are. You know, they don't realize that they're in school, they're having such a good time. And, you know, and I just, you know, kind of just tugged that way in the back.
So the wild wind blew. Could you come forward just a little bit so I can come behind you? Give me the part of speech they each are. The, out loud, everyone.
Article.
Good.
Adjective.
Wild, wind,
Noun.
and
Verb.
Good job. Thank you. Have a seat.
I guess the thing that
Community is a very special part of the Waldorf education. The teachers not only support the students but also support the parents in guiding them through the different developmental stages.
At the Waldorf school, the same teacher stays with the same class of students from grade 1 through 8. And we do this for a very deliberate reason, because our education is based on relationships with the teacher to the student, and with the students and their classmates. And we find that really understanding who the student is and being able to work purposefully in that way gives us a chance to develop much more of their qualities than we would if we were simply interacting with them on a year-by-year basis.
Having the same teacher for 8 years definitely taught me to grow along with my teacher. And she was able to know my limitations, know my strengths, and teach me in a very unique way.
What Waldorf education does that puts them ahead of the curve is that they prepare the children to be lifelong learners. The Department of Labor says they're going to have 4 different careers in their life. They're going to have to be quick on their feet, and they're going to have to know how to learn and continue their education into their adult life. And I think the foundation of that is the Waldorf education.
Day one, the expectation is there that teachers are going to be creative, that they're going to be questioning.
When I knew I wanted to change careers, I wanted to get a firm grounding in both theory and in actual classroom instruction, or how to be a teacher.
We teach so that we can support children, and our teaching should be centered around children.
To be thinking about their students as human beings, as whole people, and how to care for them emotionally and at classroom, faithfully once every month. And right after that observation of a lesson that I've been teaching, we would be able to talk very specifically about the choices I made in that lesson, where do I see it going next, and how to move forward from there. And I think that one-on-one individualized attention each month was just so instrumental in helping me to become a thoughtful and reflective teacher.